try to get out, they pull me back in. Hey folks, how you doing? It's your man Tim Black. Welcome to The News. Glad you could make it. Okay, there's this video that's making its way around the internets. It's about the knockout game. The knockout game. Everybody's talking about it. I was chilling. I watched the video by Phil DeFranco. You know Phil you in? Real big YouTuber. Getting his thing on, making his money, making over 6 figures doing YouTube videos. He does this video and he talks about knockout game gone right. And in it he showcases a video of a man running down the mall. Guy's running down the mall after this couple, and he hits this woman. And I don't know, it doesn't look like the guy is with the woman, or you can't really tell, but he tries to hit this woman, the camera shakes, you can't really see if he hit the woman. Next thing you know, you see the woman beating the guy up. Then this guy comes out of nowhere, this white guy comes out of nowhere, and boom, kicks the guy. Then they're stomping him. He's like hitting him, and she's hitting him, and he stops her from hitting him, and then they get up and they walk away. The guy's on the ground, nose is bleeding, guy taking the pictures going, damn, there's blood everywhere. Oh my God, his nose is bleeding. Somebody goes in to help him. Well, that video is not the knockout game. When I first saw the video, I was like, wow, guy getting his comeuppance. All right. Then I started thinking, damn, how'd the video camera guy, how'd the guy taking the footage know to start shooting? I mean, how'd he know to start filming? What is he, fucking psychic? No, he's not psychic, Tim. Something happened beforehand. You know, it was an altercation between the people. That's why he was filming. That's why he knew to chase after this guy who was running down the mall to hit someone. Not a knockout game there. How can that be knockout game? We all know what the knockout game is supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be somebody getting hit without any interaction whatsoever. They're not supposed to know anything's coming. They're not supposed to know anything's going on, right? Come on, guys, we're letting this racial shit get to us too much. We're watching too much of this bullshit being spoon-fed to us by the media. And yeah, I fucked up. I made a couple videos on the knockout game, but my first video, I was like, I don't know. Don't seem right to me. Doesn't make sense to me. You know? Because hate crime is such a big label to put on something. How do we know this is a hate crime? How do you know unless you talk to the people and they said, hey, I'm going to hit you, you Jew. Or hey, I'm going to hit you, you Asian person. Or hey, I'm going to hit you, you white guy. Was that said? Those are the things that are needed. Those are the necessary fucking elements to make something a hate crime. They have to actually say, we're targeting and we're going after this group. But anyway, people got mad at me for doing it. Say, oh, Tim, it's obvious it's a hate group. It's obvious it's a hate crime. Okay. So I did another video, because there was new footage, a new shit going on, new reports going on in New York City. And I said in that video, I said, hey, what's going on in Pennsylvania, I'm not sure about. What's going on in St. Louis, I'm not sure about. But this shit, if this is what's happening, if they're calling it knock out the Jew and they're actually knocking out Jews, only knocking out Jews, I guess you got to call that a hate crime. Now, then I see a video. Guy named Tariq Nasheed took a long time putting it together. In this video, he's debunking all these incidents. Turns out, most of this shit, just like this video, are just random assaults. You know? And some of these assaults go back to like 2009, 2010. It's like the media packaged this shit and put a label on it and call it knockout game. Then they gave it to us and said, eat up, America. Eat your racial division pie. And we did. We fell into it. You and I, we fell into it. We believed it. But let me talk specifically about this video here. First of all, if you're putting out propaganda bullshit out there and you know it's not true, you are an asshole. I even heard one YouTuber say, yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm not retracting it. Well, fuck you, man. People still watch this guy? An incident depicted in the viral video Sunday showing a woman thoroughly beat an assailant who appeared to sneak up behind her is not related to the notorious knockout game, authorities said. Las Vegas Police Department spokesman Harry Hatfield told The Blaze Monday, it appears, the involved individuals had contact with each other before. This incident does not suggest it would be related to any random incident like a knockout type game, he said, noting it remains under investigation. The object of the knockout game is for an individual to knock a random individual unconscious with just one punch. It, the police report, does not suggest this was just a person running up to nobody. Hatfield added, there was prior contact. All right. See, this is what's starting to happen now. People are starting to make up false claims about this knockout game. It's not even remotely true. Just making up shit. Why? Because now everyone's running with it. We can blame this shit. We can blame things that go on in our lives on the knockout game. Like Ashley Pugh out of, St. Louis. She got into some situation with her boyfriend where he punched her, cracked her eye socket, or shattered her eye bone or some shit. And she says, oh, it was 3 unknown black guys. They jumped me. They hit me. It was a knockout game. They said they were playing knockout game. They all yelled, West Side, after they did it. Well, the cops started looking into it. And it turns out after a little bit of investigation that it wasn't true. She made it up. She made it up because she knew we would believe it. She knew it would be a feeding frenzy for the media and all people involved. Way to go, Ashley. Love your work. See, this is the thing, guys. I fault the media. I fault myself for believing that shit for a minute based on this footage. Then it took another guy showing me, well, you know what? The lady that got hit in London, that was a mentally disturbed 30-something-year-old man who hit her. And this other incident, that's some old-ass footage from like 2010. And they're just taking random assaults and making them connect when they don't. Then they get some stupid kids on the block that say, yeah, we knock people out, we knock people out. Shit, that's not a coordinated effort. People knock people out all the time. All colors. Come on now. You've been to school. You've known those guys who were bullies who knock people out just to do the shit. You've seen someone get sucker punched. If you're a guy, and if you're a woman, you've probably seen it too. You've seen people sucker punch people. And here's another thing. You know, there are people who now know that what they were reporting was false. They now know, based on information that they've received, that this is not true. But you know what they're doing? They're not only not retracting the shit they wrote or the shit they said in videos, they're doubling down because they want views. And these guys want to hold themselves up as to be leaders of their community. Well, fuck you, dude. You're not a leader of shit. You're an asshole. I'm not a good person to have on the opposite side of you because I'm going to call your ass out. And you only get one, son. You only get one where I'm going to let you slide and be a fucked up asshole. You know? You only get one. And then it's going to be gloves off, baby. I'm watching you. I'm watching that shit. Watch it. Because you know what? You don't want Tim Black to be an enemy of you. Because I'm better than you, son. I'm better. And I'll come for your throat. And I won't knock you out physically, but I will knock you out video by fucking video. I don't need music. I am the music. I'll bring the drums. Now, back to this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to band together. We need to recognize what's going on with our media. We need to recognize when they're peering us against each other. When they're trying to divide us and get our focus off the economy, off the healthcare, off the war, off the shit that we need to be focused on. We don't need to be looking at each other going, hey, I don't trust you, you don't trust me, and now we got to shoot each other in the street over bullshit. Yes, there are bad people out there. Yes, there are people who hit other people. But it is not a coordinated effort by any group of people to do shit. You're always going to have bad people doing bad shit. It is not an attack. It is not a plot or plan. No one is making phone calls. There are no robocalls going around the black household saying, join us in our efforts to knock out white people in the street. This shit is not happening. I'm saying it's not a gang. It's not a group. It's just dumbasses if they do it. Okay? I'm Tim Black. That's the facts. I don't care if you like it or not. It's the truth. It may not sell many newspapers. It won't help you get more views. But if you want to report the truth, if you want to commentate on truth and have a leg to stand on, it would be nice if you tried to give a fuck about what you present. I made a mistake. I'm not too big to admit it, nor am I too high on myself to come clean and to say, this is bullshit. I don't want to give anybody ammunition to go out and do something that they'll regret later, based on some propaganda bullshit that was fed to them. I don't want to be a part of it. And you know what? I'd rather have a clean conscience. Some people, their hands are so dirty they could care less. I'm not some people. I'm Tim Black. I have to look myself in the mirror and make these decisions. Now you know the truth. Act accordingly. Now, all that being said, if someone does attack you ever, defend yourself. That's what I would do. All right, that's it. I'm Tim Black, And if you like my style of delivery, my straightforward way of giving you the truth as I see it, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you don't have a YouTube account, go create one. I'm worth it. It's free, and it's good shit. And if you have a relationship that's kind of rocky and you like an outside opinion, pick up my ebook, Truth Hurts, but it beats a lie. Yeah, I wrote it. It's good stuff. And last, I'd like to say, no, we're not perfect. No one is. No group of people is perfect. But we are one country. We need to stand together. We need to fight the real powers that be. And that power is not you or I. It is them. Let's stick together. I'm Tim Black, and I'm out of here.